The first thing I did to answer your question was I started compiling what the universe was saying about our products. I spent
Mm,
40 hours the first week on Reddit, probably alone at night, going through and compiling, what people were saying. Got right out into studio, started talking with the franchisees and the members. My directive and my mindset, we're a very subservient management culture here. We work for the members and we work for the franchisees, end of story. So back to your question, a lot of learning. That's always my first initiative.
sure.
And you heard a lot, when it's amazing what you learn when you listen and you ask the right questions. And not only the first question, I'm famous for asking the second, third, and fourth question, even. So digging in deeper. A lot of people say, "Oh, how are things? Oh, it's great." Really? Tell me why it's great, or tell me how you could be better, or tell me what you're missing. And by the way, you're not doing that great because you should be doing this much better based on, where you are. So, a lot of that. So really, I found out that with the lack of sophistication in the early days when they just had such an amazing hot product called F45 that was selling itself like mad, the team was selling like mad. And that's not always the best thing to do when you don't have the infrastructure really there to support that. And you don't have the real estate sophistication to ensure that you're making all the right decisions. And now, don't get me wrong, real estate's a lot of art and science. Sometimes, I've made decisions where I would have sworn it would be a killer location in my past life at GNC. Didn't, that happens. And other times I've been shocked when I've been convinced to sign off on a location and how well it did. So, but you have
Mm,
to have guardrails. You have to have some level of sophistication. And right now, with us using AI and the directive to the team that we would rather have less studios that are more productive than more studios in a market.